Hi everyone, oh my goodness, it's been a while. I've really missed you all and I've missed crafting. So if you don't know, I am in the process of moving and it's just taken a really long time. So I've got all of my craft things in boxes, but I thought I just need to grab them and start crafting because I can't take this any longer. So I've got some fall crafts for you. I really hope that you enjoy. So I'm starting up here with a wooden platform, and then I've got this house which was actually a Christmas ornament. I'm just going to get rid of the little hook in the middle, and I'm going to turn this around so that you can't see the stag, and then I'm just placing it down, having a look at where I want it, and then I take my hot glue to stick that down. I'm a little obsessed with mushrooms. You do not want to see how many I have in my collection, all sorts and all types, but I've got these wooden ones from Primark and I'm just sticking them down, and I just really love the shapes and the colours, and I really like wooden things as well. Next I've got this miniature fence and I'm going to leave it just as it is. Like I said, I do like the wooden effect, but you can always paint them if you like. I always love grabbing these. I think they're called pot stakes and you put them in the pot, but I've never used them for that and I always get them in the sale just for crafting. So I always remove the bottom bit just so I can keep the top, and why I like it is because they always have really great miniatures. So I'm just sticking it down with my hot glue. Then I've got these pumpkins which I really like crafting with, and they're actually real dried fruit, which is amazing because they look like miniature pumpkins, and that's why I love them so much. So I'm just taking two and I'm hot gluing them to, that came out a bit weird, but hot gluing them to the base, and I'm using two but you can stack more if you want. And then I always use moss. Moss is one of my favourite things, and I collect it from my garden or from parks for free, but you can also purchase moss and you can get reindeer moss, which is a little bit different. It's kind of a bit more bouncy and I don't know, it reminds me of broccoli personally. But yeah, I'm just taking this moss which I got in my garden and I'm just adding it to the base again with some hot glue. I'm making sure that I fill all the gaps as well. Usually I do this first, I'm not sure why I did it in reverse this time. Then I'm taking these berries which I really like because you tend to find the red berries, but I like the shade of these. They've got like yellow and orange and they have wire on as well, so I'm just placing the wire through the moss, and I think I used 2 or 3. And then I'm taking these pine cones. This is what I love about crafting for these seasons. So many things you can pick up for free and just craft with nature, and it looks amazing. So I'm taking the pine cones and I'm going to be using 2, but just varying in sizes. And then I'm playing just with what should go in the middle. I really wanted this fox to be part of the project because it's super cute, but for some reason I think the size of him and even the texture, like the material, didn't go. So I'm taking one of these pot things again and just removing the bottom bit and then adding the squirrel in the middle, and I think he's going to look perfect. And then if you want a bit more extra detail, you can go in with the fairy lights. I always love adding these to my crafts, and this is how it looks, a very whimsical miniature. I really like my miniatures. I really hope that you have enjoyed watching this project. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and let's move on to the second project. And the second project is also whimsical. If you haven't guessed it by now, this whole video, the theme is whimsy. So I'm taking this pumpkin mug, which I've only just recently bought, and I'm stuffing it with tissue paper so that I don't have to fill the whole thing. Now this is the reindeer moss I was talking to you about, and I love it because it comes in lots of different colours. This one is more of a vintage green, and I'm just stuffing that inside. Like I said, I really like using moss, especially like as a foundation for things. Then I took this fern, this artificial piece of fern, and I did place it in. I do move it around later on, but I cut its size because it was way too big as it was. This project is a really nice, quick, simple, easy one, and it doesn't cost much at all. You can get a lot of these miniature things from Temu now as well, or the dollar store. And so if you craft to sell, these are some really great ideas, or even as handmade gifts. And they're really fun, and if you don't like fairy things, because I know not everyone is a fan, you can do gonks or gnomes, or basically just keep it like open themed, so you've just got a house and little miniature pumpkins. But this is the fun part really, you just place all your miniatures inside wherever you want. I was going to go with some other colours for the mushrooms, but nothing really went and it just kind of clashed, and I thought I'll just match it with the house. Then I've got these small, I think they're supposed to be little trees, but they're so tiny that I use them as little bushes instead. Like this one here actually looks like a little rose bush. So this is where the fern went, and then as you can see now, just placing it back to where I want, and then finishing up with a little flower, again just going with pink. And this is what the finished project looks like, isn't it so adorable? I actually bent the fern so it looks a bit more whimsical. I really think that added a little bit of extra touch to it, honestly. And I mean, this can be all year round, it doesn't really need to just be for autumn. Now the final project is more of an art type of project, and it's mixed media. I kind of felt like I was doing this for autumn. You can go for autumn, but again, it's something that you can just use for all year round. The canvas came with this lovely frame, which I ended up kind of not using. We're using but going over with all of the art, so you don't tell that there's a frame in the end. I don't know why that happened, but it happened. I guess I needed a bit more space. So I hot glued that so that it just stays put and doesn't come out. And then I took this beautiful book which I recently purchased from Temu. Oh, it's just so stunning. It's so beautiful. Have a look at the designs. I love everything butterfly as well and vintage. So I'm taking a sheet and I'm basically ripping it with my hand. I don't really like to use scissors at all. I don't like the neat, sharp edges on a piece of art, like especially when it comes to like mixed media. So I'm just getting rid of those. And then when I'm happy, I'm taking my glue stick and I'm just adding that to stick it on. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to let you all know that this is part of a playlist, a collaboration. So please do check out the playlist once you're done watching my video. We've got two amazing, talented individuals with more ideas for you to enjoy. Please send them some love. And if you're not familiar with art like mixed media, this here is a washi tape, and everything that I'm using I have got from Temu, so that's nice and handy. So what I like to do is to basically create a background and then I build on top of that. So you want layers to make everything look interesting. And again, whenever I tear anything off, I just use my hands instead of scissors. And then nothing has to look right. It doesn't have to look even. You know, that's the thing. That's the fun with this. You can just do whatever you like. So I'm going in again with another washi tape, and I really love these because they're vintage and I love the script, like that font. I really like it. And then I'm bringing back that little piece of paper that I used initially, so scrap pieces come in handy as well. Really nice because there's no waste, and I'm just sticking that to the last bit there that you can see showing the canvas. Then I'm taking another paper with butterflies, you guessed it, and I'm adding that to the corner. Again, just ripping it was just too straight, too formal pretty much for the piece, and just creating a nice edge on there and sticking it down. Then I'm taking some more washi tape. There's different colours, different styles in this one as well, and I'm going to add this to the bottom. It's a lot thinner than the other washi tapes I showed you previously, but again, tying in with the whole style and theme because it's vintage and it's got that lovely script as well. Then I'm taking another washi tape but in the same style and same colour and adding it to the top. It was a little bit too thin, so I added two. I just basically laid it on top of each other. You couldn't tell at all. I was really excited to use these. It's funny because this is adult play. I was just like, I can't wait to play with these. It's actually the first time I've ordered these. I got them off Temu. Oh, I just love Temu for craft stuff. And as you can see, there's just lots of different styles, different colours. And I was thinking, I think I want to frame those two beautiful orange butterflies, make them pop a little bit and give it a bit of a focal point. And that just really helps like have a centre in the whole mixed media project here. So I just decided on this one, and then I stuck it down this time with some hot glue because it's a bit thicker. It was like card. And I went in again with a little bit more washi tape there on the side, and you can just see I love the process when you see it coming together and you see just the foundation, the base, and then the layering and then the focal points, and you just see it come together. I think that whole process is pretty much art in itself. So now I'm going to be making use of some stickers. These are transparent, so do look for the transparent ones. I don't like the ones with white edges because you can't really merge it into the art that well. So I'm taking these fern ones and I'm just having a look at which one I want in terms of size, and some of them are leaning in different ways as well. So I decided on this one, and then I stick it down and I'm going in with another sticker. I'm adding this to the center. Again, like I said, I just want to build up the layers, make everything look a bit interesting and less flat that way. More craft supplies from Temu and more butterflies. So this is a beautiful pink, isn't it? And I love how it shimmers. So I've just added that under the butterflies as well. You actually can't see it that well for some reason. And then I've got this like pad full of words and sayings, and I haven't used it yet, so I was again really excited to use this one. My mum actually gave this to me and it didn't have enough stick, so I did add a bit of hot glue to stick those down. And then I took this butterfly, which was from a pack of small little butterflies. I think they were supposed to be gems, so it's not a sticker or anything like that, but I just took some hot glue and added that right next to the words to finish it off beautifully. I felt like something was lacking, so I wanted to just add one more sticker, and I found this beautiful hummingbird. I feel like there's just something special, magical about hummingbirds and butterflies. They're very whimsy, aren't they? And you know, I love whimsical things, and all of these projects are whimsy, so of course I'm going to have to add that. And then just to finish off, I take my ink, and this is just to kind of take off the rough edges of everything and make it all come together as one. So I go over the whole canvas, especially in the corners, and slightly just over the edges as well. And then for the last touch, I mean, I thought I was done with the ink, but something was missing again. But I didn't want to add too much. I felt like there was enough going on, but something that just makes it a little bit more arty, let's say. So you can do this with a paintbrush and just basically flick the paint on. I prefer to take these acrylic marker pens and just splat it that way. I feel like I have more control over it, and I do like the finish. And so that's the final project. I think it's so beautiful. I really enjoy doing these pieces. I think I find them the most relaxing over anything else. Don't forget to check out that playlist that I mentioned. I really hope you've enjoyed watching. Take care. Bye.